Yeah. So we're going to move on to some NBA now. We're going to be talking about a couple teams here. I have a question about what's happening to the Lakers.
Mhm.
And my question is, did I curse them when I picked them to make the finals? Is it me? Should I have kept my pick to the Mavs? Because as soon as I picked the Lakers, they were playing well. The Mavs were playing bad. It switched as soon as I picked them. So I think I'm a curse. I think it's
Well,
me, guys. It's my fault.
I don't think it's you because also right around that time, um, hold on, let me. Also around that time, the Lakers also made a lineup change, moving Dalton Knecht to the bench.
And they did.
And personally, I think that was a mistake. He is much better coming off on the start than he is coming off the bench. He, I mean, we saw him get 30 points in a game, and go absolutely crazy. That's just me personally. I feel like it was the lineup change that kind of messed with them. I mean, because the rest of the team, I feel like LeBron and AD are still playing good. And also their defense. Their defense has really been killing them. They're slow to the transition on the defense, and I think that's what's really killing them too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say it, and it makes me mad seeing this on social media about LeBron being washed up and all that stuff. So Steph Curry right now, averaging the same amount of points as LeBron is. Is he washed? He's younger than LeBron. 22.5, averaging 43% from the three, 46% from the field goal range. LeBron's 48% right now. So is he washed? So I don't understand that at all. I think LeBron James is still arguably the greatest player of all time. Maybe he may be the GOAT.
You literally said he was the GOAT on our GOAT episode.
Yeah, I know I said it. But Steph Curry is having 22 points per game. And he's not washed. Okay, but but you know what? I'm not worried about Lakers at all. Just a little bit of a stretch. LeBron's 40 years old. It's gonna happen. I mean, I don't know. I get it. The turnovers are terrible too. Clean it up a little bit, and then he'll be fine. Mm-hmm. But you know what? So Michael Jordan fans out there, what happened in Washington when Jordan was 40 years old?
That didn't matter, remember? Because
it was his last year.
I don't know why, but it didn't matter.
It was his last year in the NBA. LeBron's playing a high level still. 2 months ago, he had 27 points, and on a clutch game-winning shot. I don't care who was playing. He had 27 points per game. Mm-hmm. He said it. This is the less used time in his career has ever been used the way he's being used. You know why? Since 18-year-old LeBron James came to Dan Gilbert's team in Cleveland, he's carried the team to a franchise as savior of the franchise. Before that, even going to Miami, he saved D-Wade's career. He had that pressure on him since day one. Now, JJ's being smart about it, taking him off the ball so much. You know why? He wants to be fresh in the playoffs. But Steph Curry fans out there, so Steph Curry washed up. What I'm gonna say about that. And Vince Carter, by the way, in year 22, was on a farewell tour. COVID happened, and he retired after that. He's on TNT now, with Chuck, Ernie, and Shaq on TNT. Dirk 2, year 22, 2019, 1.9 points per game. Now, he's all over the Mavs organization now. So, yeah. But I ain't worried about the Lakers at all. I ain't worried.
Yeah, I mean, I will be worried if they make no moves because
Rob Pelinka, you better listen up to this.
This is the problem. The problem isn't that I'm saying LeBron needs more help. I'm saying that there are 4 guys on the team that are legitimately doing nothing. Jared Vanderbilt has I don't even remember the last time I see him play. Christian Wood doesn't play anymore. Gabe Vincent is a ghost of his Miami self. If you look at his stats, they're genuinely atrocious. He misses wide open shots, easy looks, bad.
Yeah.
They need more depth. I think they could make one or two. I'm not saying they need to go get a superstar. I don't think they need another superstar or star. Go get some complementary pieces. Jonas Valanciunas is available. Maybe some other guys. I think they have plenty of ball handlers. I think getting taller guys, the Travis Kelce of the NBA, Jonas Valanciunas, would be a great pickup. Look him up. He looks just like Travis Kelce. That's why I'm saying that. But I think that would help AD. And I think this team is better coached than last year. So through 21 games, they're 12-9. Last year through 21 games, they were 12-9. I don't think that's to say that JJ Redick isn't better than Darvin Ham, because I think he is. I think the roster is a little worse because half the guys that were supposed to be playing aren't playing. Yeah. But I also think LeBron isn't playing as well as he was last year. LeBron is in a slump. He said he's bad offensively right now. He's missed like 24 straight three-pointers. There's no beating around the bush. He's playing bad. I don't think he's washed. I think he's playing bad. Steph Curry, like Trey said, isn't playing great right now. Mm-hmm. He's had some bad games. The same night that LeBron played bad last night, Jason Tatum went for 7 for 18.
So did Ant.
Ant was 3 for 13, I believe. And in the same game on the same team, AD played bad too. He's like 4 for 14.
Yeah.
Nobody will say anything about that though, because it's not LeBron and everyone hates LeBron and wants to talk bad about him. I literally look here. Look, AD was 4 for 14. Anthony Edwards was 3 for 13, had 8 points. No one's going to mention that. That kid's like 22, by the way. Is he washed up because he had a bad game? No, obviously not. LeBron played bad. He needs to play better, but I think they'll turn it around. I think they need to make a move because guys that we all thought were going to be playing and contributing aren't playing and contributing. So you got to make a move. I'm not saying LeBron needs more help. He just needs teammates who'll play. And like Jaden mentioned, I think removing Dalton Connect from the lineup for that, I think it was like 2 games, really messed with his flow and his feel. He should be a starter. They have to go to Christian Coloco. Does anyone know who Christian Coloco is?
No.
I don't like, no disrespect to him, but they don't have any depth. Gabe Vincent is the worst player I've ever seen in my life. He's averaging 3 points a game on 35% shooting. They gave him money. He needs to get traded, and he's just not very good. But I'm not going to blame LeBron for this. I'm going to blame the squad. I think the whole team needs to play better. And that starts with LeBron. And I believe he will turn it around. I think he wants to play all 82. I don't think he should. I think he should take a break. He's 40 freaking years old. JJ Redick said that's going to be detrimental to his health. He wants to play all 82. He can, but I don't see why he shouldn't be able to take a game off.
Yeah.
Kawhi hasn't even played a game and no one talks about him.
And Joel Embiid doesn't want to play at all.
Joel Embiid doesn't want to play at all. But no, LeBron will be fine.
Yeah.
He's in a slump. He's the greatest player to ever play the game, and he will turn around. He just happens. I wish all you LeBron haters, man, I wish LeBron was 30 right now. 32. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. This team would win 67 games if LeBron was in his prime. Yeah. I'm dead serious.
He took a bad team. 09. He had Delonte West, who's homeless right now. Mo Williams, not even in the NBA right now. Got Jonas Okauskas was his best teammate he's probably ever had since D Wade and AD overall, and he's not even in the Hall of Fame. You had a washed up Shaquille O'Neal on that team too. So
yeah,
But you know what? Look, Jordan fans out there, I love MJ too. But at 40 years old, he was he was out of shape. I saw a stat on First Take today. So this is LeBron and Jordan's stats compared. I'm gonna find that real quick. I have it. So 40 years old. Jordan has averaged 20 points per game at 39 going on 40. 45% from field goal percentage. 3-point percentage is 29. Rebound 6.1. Assists per game is 3.8. LeBron 22 points per game this year. 48% from the field. 35% from the three. Never been a good 3-point shooter. So that ain't gonna surprise anybody. Unless you're Skip Bayless, but I think I was on TV no more. Rebounds per game, 8.0, 9, and then 9 assists a game. So in reality, his washed up so and so here is Magic Johnson in his prime. Literally. Magic Johnson in his prime. It really
Oh
is.
my word. That's crazy.
So but Jordan was an old man trying to figure out how to play, and he said, and Stephen A said today, he don't care about winning. Yeah, he did. Jordan will laugh at you and say, I care about winning, bro. I want to win at all times. But
Dude, that segment on first take legitimate, I lost brain cells. I actually lost brain cells from that.
dude, I will admit, I agree with Shannon on that about what he said. Some of his, I agree. I see Stephen A's point about some points, but Shannon cooked them. Even Molly cooked them, and Molly's a host.
That's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not worried. If we're worried about LeBron, we have to be worried about Steph Curry too. So
and Jason Tatum
and Anthony Davis and everyone in the league that has horrible shooting nights. LeBron just had 27 and 14. Like, well, guys, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
He's going to be fine. It was a bad game, especially bad for LeBron's standards. Goodness, I wish he was in his prime so you guys would shut up. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. They'll be fine. I do think they need to make some kind of deal, though. But, yeah. Moving on here, we're going to talk about another team real quickly because no one's seemingly talking about this guy. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on an absolute tear the last 10 games. The Bucks are 9-1 in that stretch. And I think my question to y'all, but I believe it to be true, is should Giannis be in the MVP conversation now? I believe he's firmly put himself back. He's averaging 33 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6.6 assists on 60% shooting. This team's, I mean, they've won 6 in a row, and they're 9-1 in their last 10.
Yeah.
And Giannis in those games since their winning streak started, 23 points, 59 points, 22 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, triple-double, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, 41 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 37 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 32 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 42 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. How in the world is this guy not in the MVP conversation right now?
Yeah. Was he hurt?
No, they just weren't playing well.
That's right.
He's back.
Yeah,
I mean, the Bucks are now 11-9 after a horrible start, which doesn't sound great. They're 5th in the East. They were like 2-9 or 2-8. It was bad.
Yeah.
And they're back, and I think it needs to be talked about more. We got to talk about this. We talk about that guy down there in Denver. His team's 2-8, and the media acts like he's basketball Jesus. So, so why? I mean, like, why can't we talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo? Yeah. He's done pretty much the same thing. I think their win streak's more impressive, and I think he's been more impressive than Jokic.
Yeah, I think what started it was the that one point in the NCAA tournament when Dame went crazy. I think that's what built the momentum more.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think right now, I love Greek Freak a lot. I think he's better than Jokic overall. I can't stand the Jokic fan sometimes too because I just can't stand him either. They think that he's the second coming of LeBron James, which is straight up ultimately blasphemy, and they need to stay off that stuff they were on. Giannis is playing extremely well. I knew he'll come back. You know why? Because he's the Greek freak for a reason. I think this team can control. I think this team with Dame and Giannis healthy, the way they're playing right now, can dethrone the Celtics.
It's hard to disagree when Giannis is playing like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 32 points per game, 32,
30. It's ridiculous. And we look at Dame. Dame's been great too, averaging 26, 8 assists. And their winning streak, he's at 18 points, 10 assists, 20 points, 10 assists, 24 points, 13 assists, 31 points, 4 assists, 37 points, 12 assists, 20. I mean, they're back, bro. They're hooping.
Yeah, they are hooping.
What you think, Jaden?
I mean, Dame's been like lethal for like the three.
He's been deadly.
Even contested, he's making crazy stuff. And then I think without Giannis, they lose a lot of those games too.
Oh, absolutely.
If he wasn't hurt last year, they're beating that Pacers team in that playoff series by a mile. I mean, there's no way. Dame was carrying that team by himself. He's the point guard. He ain't a big athlete. He can carry a team. He did it with Portland for like 10 plus years. But if Dame was playing, Giannis was playing in that series, they would have won that series against the Pacers.
Yeah. I think it's got to get talked about more. He's definitely in the MVP race. He's awesome. And the team's playing well, and they're a threat. If they keep playing like this, they're a threat for sure. That rounds out our basketball talk. Overall, Lakers, chill on the Lakers. Chill on LeBron being washed. LeBron's washed, then Steph Curry's washed, and everyone in the league's washed. But
Ant-Man's washed.
It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.